sharks. Okay, so technically you can't run away from this thing, but you could swim pretty fast, I suppose. It's up to you, really. We're not talking about an individual species of shark here, though. We're lumping the entire family in as a whole. Movies and media are often spreading the picture of sharks as being ferocious killers that eat and destroy everything that comes in their way. But it's quite exaggerated, and many shark species are harmless to humans, except for some like the tiger shark. You see, each year there are around 75 shark attacks, whereas most arise from a misunderstanding that a surfer looks similar to seals. However, only 10 out of these attacks result in the death of the victim. With that said, of course, sharks, especially the great white and bull sharks and tiger sharks, are incredibly powerful predators that should always be respected. However, for at least 2 out of 3 of them, they don't really see humans as food. I'll give you a guess who does see you as food. So if you're scared of sharks, don't think of them as monsters killing thousands of people each year, because that is simply not true. Although that really shouldn't encourage you to go and pet one. Crocodiles. A prehistoric animal that has survived tens of thousands of years with ancestors predating the dinosaurs. The crocodile is certainly one of the world's most dangerous animals in name. It's a real killer machine with powerful jaws, speed, and a tough body that can endure most. Except for hippos. Why are hippos above the croc anyway? Unfortunately, the larger species of crocodiles don't have a problem seeing humans as their prey, and the reason for crocodiles not killing more people is likely because we know of the dangers and try to stay away as much as possible. The movie Lake Placid taught me well to avoid all of these. Or is that an alligator? I don't know. Either way, it was scary. There actually was a case of a crocodile seemingly preferring to attack people. In the Philippines, 3 people were said to be attacked and eaten by the same crocodile on different times. It started with a 12-year-old girl who was attacked while she was crossing a river, quickly followed 2 months later when her uncle was ripped to shreds. Then finally a man disappeared and was rumored to be attacked by the same crocodile. A few days later, a crocodile was spotted clutching a severed human arm in its jaws. The number of deaths attributed to them is about 1,000 a year, but it could also be higher considering that most crocodiles live in non-developed countries with poor population and lack of official records. If you want a real crocodile horror story, look up Gustav the crocodile. That guy's still around and actually hunts humans who try to hunt him. Dogs. Again, another unlikely entry into our list of the world's most dangerous animals, but man's best friend can also be man's worst enemy. Would you believe me if I tell you that the dog causes more fatalities every year than all of our previous entries combined? Well, you should. As dog-related fatalities reach a staggering 24,000 every single year. It's not that dogs kill people directly, although some dog breeds are certainly able to do so. Most reported fatalities are due to rabies, which is transmitted to humans when an infected dog bites a human. Rabies is very deadly, and although a vaccine is readily available, there are still a lot of fatalities because symptoms can lie dormant for years before they act up. And when they do, it's often too late, resulting in death. One problem with dogs is that they decide to attack you. Running away from them is simply not an option, as most of these guys can outrun a full-grown human. Ants. It's quite counterintuitive to think that ants are more dangerous animals than sharks, but the fact is that they are. In fact, ants are about 3 times as deadly as sharks. Where sharks cause the average of 10 fatalities yearly, ants cause about 30 every year. One particular species to take note of is the bulldog ant. This red, angry-looking variety of ant is one of the largest and most aggressive species of ants on the planet. They have large mandibles and venomous stings that in humans can cause intense pain, the worst of any insect sting that can last for several days. They're so aggressive that whenever this ant is cut in half, the head and tail will actually fight and try to kill each other. I suppose that gives new meaning to the "I'll kick anyone's butt, even my own." Another ant worth mentioning is the bullet ant. They are known to have one of the most painful stings. It's found in South America and is also known as the 24-hour ant because of the pain you feel for up to 24 hours after being stung. Some victims even describe being stung by this ant as painful as being shot with a bullet, hence the name. Snakes. Oh, it had to be snakes. Venomous snakes and anacondas are definitely some of the most dangerous animals in the world, which is easily noted by the number of deaths per year related to snake bites. Current estimations are around 50,000 deaths a year, but that number could very well be higher considering that many of the most dangerous snakes live in non-developed countries with poor population and lack of healthcare and official records. With that said, the number of deaths by snakes is not specific to one species, but rather spread out among all snake species. And there are countless of snakes that could kill humans.